Yo, this is Code 187, aka Big Hutch, Above the Law. Want to give a crazy shout out to KhalifaRap.net. You know how we do it, Above the Law for life. Blah!
Today we're here with Big Hutch. Hutch, how are you doing today?
Man, hanging out, you know what I'm saying, in the studio with my man Mr. D, putting in mad work, you know. It's all good. Thanks for having me.
So of course the question, that everybody wants to get answered is, how did you and Mr. D ended up working together?
Well, we've been knowing each other for a lot of years, and just through mutual friends we kind of reconnected. And he had a situation where he was working on a bunch of projects, and he wanted me to come in and help lacing up. I always had mad respect, from that point. So that's how we hooked up, just like music industry friends and stuff like that. Frost, different cats like that, hitting me up. Of course, like Facebook keeps you connected with everybody, So he hit me up and was like, yeah, I ain't seen you in a minute. I'm working on a project. Slide through. And we start connecting and collaborating. That's how we put it together.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you already mentioned, and as we all know, you worked with Frost too. Let us know more about that.
Yeah, I worked with Frost for years along with Above the Law. We worked on, and me as a producer, I worked with Frost when Frost was signed to Ruthless. I toured with him, a lot in the past. And we worked on Smile Now, Cry Later record, put that classic together. And I continue to work with his label, as well now. So Frost is really one of my oldest friends in the music industry. And I've known him since I first started in the business many, many years ago. So definitely an honor to work with Frost and continue to work with Frost.
Okay, that's pretty good. So I know there's a new video out there, which features you. You did the hook for it. Welcome to the Southland. Let us know more about that classic right there.
Yeah, well, I produced it. I did the hook on it. Incredible record. Just jam-packed with a lot of good flavor. Of course, Frank V, Mr. D, of course, Malcolm Mac, and we putting it down. So, we hope y'all enjoyed it because we really put our foot into it, and like we put our foot into the record. Bunch of hot records coming out on Mr. D's album as well.
Well, they also released the video for it a couple of days ago, and I know you barely saw it today. So, so what do you think about that?
Oh, I think the video is incredible, man. I guess that's where you're supposed to see it. Nowadays there's so many things that you get that you don't get that wow factor. Actually, I've been in the studio working on a bunch of stuff, so I wasn't able to get around to checking it out. I seen it today my first time, and I was blown away. It's an incredible video.
So what I would like to know is, I mean, over the years we already said you worked with Frost, now you work with Mr. D, this and that. You as being one of the West Coast legend, being the originator of the original G-Funk sound, what do you think about the Chicano rap game, the music you've heard?
Well, I like it. I like it because it's close to my roots. I grew up with a lot of rappers that came up, in LA, Greater Los Angeles, San Gabriel Valley. I'm from Pomona, so I grew up with a lot of Latino rappers as well. So I've always covered the movement, and I like it because it's rooted. It's true to what we really brought up on. It's like good music, and it's what I, and my supporters. A lot of Latino cats follow me with Above the Law, my whole history, and when I worked at Ruthless as well. I work with Brownside, I work with Frost. I'm kind of a part of a lot of that movement itself. So I definitely love it and support it, for sure.
Okay, and of course what everybody out there wants to know is what do you have lined up when it comes to your own music?
Well, I got the Big Hutch record coming out, Live from Hell's Kitchen coming out the end of this year, and then I got the Above the Law record that I'm finishing wrapping up, as well. And you can follow me everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, my website, bigshotmusic.net, at rockboyhoneys.com, OG Big Hutch at Twitter, and just a bunch of body of, a lot of music that I got coming out between myself and the rest of, the legendary Above the Law. KMG, rest in peace. But we still keeping the name out there. Me and DJ Chaos still doing it.
So before I let you go, as usual when we do our interviews, is there anything else you want to address, like giving shout outs or something like that?
yeah, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that support that the real hip hop, the G Funk, the West Coast, all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank God, thank y'all for having me out. And like I said, follow me, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. One love, Big Hutch.
When motherfuckers act so scandalous, one wrong move will be your last day. That's how it goes in the city of LA. I'm from the city of Los Angeles. When motherfuckers act so scandalous, one wrong move will be your last day. That's how it goes in the city of LA.
Yeah, what's up? This is Mr. D, reppin' Southland Entertainment. Check out our new release, MC Poncho presents Chicano Rap Made Me Do It, Mr. D Frank V.
Rap made me do it.
Yeah,
If I build a higher fence, ain't nothing to it. Chicano rap made me do it. If I plead self-defense, ain't nothing to it. Chicano rap made me do it. Thank God when I pick up the pen, you finally get to hear the power of a Mexican.
yeah, that's the homie Frank V, proper dose. Chicano Rap Made Me Do It, available on iTunes and wherever else good music is sold. Also check out the new single, Welcome to the Southland, featuring Marlo Mack and Code 187.
Certified.
Yeah,
The
Southland thing. Also check out Frank V, Enemies of the State on iTunes. Mr. D on iTunes. Southland, keeping Chicano rap alive. That's our entertainment.